Hello, my name is Jim. Welcome to my booktube channel about books, reading and stuff. I miss the sea. Now I'm living here in Tbilisi. This is the furthest I've ever lived from the sea. It's 320 kilometers to the Black Sea coast. When I lived in France, I was about 220 kilometers from the sea when I lived in Modo. But usually I've been a lot closer to the sea. I was born on an island. I was born on the biggest island in Europe. Bill Bryson wrote his book Notes from a Small Island, which I take issue with because Great Britain is a big island. It's the 9th biggest island in the world. Yes, it's smaller than Greenland and Baffin Island and Borneo, but it's still a big island. And being on an island, we were never far from the sea. Before I left England, I was living in Worcester, and Worcester's in the centre in the Midlands, but in an hour and a half you can drive to Weston-super-Mare. I like going maybe 2 or 3 hours to the Welsh coast to resorts like Barry Island and Porthcawl. And when I was at university I studied in Aberystwyth, which is by the sea. I like reading books about the sea. My favourite book from last year was We the Drowned. It wasn't published last year, but it was my favourite read of last year. As this is Poetry Thursday, I thought I'd give you another poem. The last 2 Thursdays I've given you a poem. I gave you a Georgian poem 2 weeks ago, and that did quite well. And then I gave you an English poem last week, and that didn't do so well. This time the poem is by the Chilean poet Pablo Neruda, and it's in Spanish. This is El Mar, the sea. I'll be reading it in Spanish and I'll put subtitles up in English. I'll just be reading the first 8 lines. Necesito del mar, porque me enseña. No sé si aprendo música o conciencia. No sé si es ola sola o ser profundo. O sola, ronca voz o deslumbrante. Suposición de peces y navios. El hecho es que hasta cuando estoy dormido. De algún modo magnético circulo en la universidad del oleaje. Pablo Neruda was a great lover of the sea. I would love to visit Chile to see the Pacific coast. I've seen the Pacific from Australia. I used to live in Sydney and in the eastern suburbs of Maroubra and Coogee on the Pacific Ocean. I really miss the sea. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe below, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.